I started fighting. I'm just fucking with you guys. I started training Muay Thai like a month ago. But in all seriousness, I've been fucking scared to make this video. Because I feel like what I've learned recently is the end of my self-improvement journey. I feel like I have finished it. No fucking shit. Of course I haven't, and of course there's gonna be new shit all the time. That's what's so dope about self-improvement, is like I can find new shit all the time to get better at. But this this topic is one of the most near and dear to my heart. And fuck it, let's just say it. Today I'm going to be talking about how to be happy in life. So, just 1 year ago, this time of the year, it was a struggle to get through every minute of the day. I'm trying not to like make a joke out of this and actually say it how seriously I internally say it, not like cover it up with some comedic relief, but it was tough to get through the day and not think like literally every minute about ending my life. I just had to fight off the fucking negative thought of like making a joke about that after. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have gone through something like that in your life, and that's probably why you're on this journey. And I try to push it away, like the real dark thought about it, even the gratitude thought of how fucking grateful I am to be alive now and live a life of like this. Oh damn, boys, fuck, it's deep, man. Because okay, let me take you back. So first off, let me say welcome to Damo's Illegal Therapy Sessions, where the biggest self-improvement journey I am on right now is to be able to get rid of my shame and embarrassment of filming videos with no exact script and letting you see the parts of me that just fucking talk how I would talk with my buddies. So welcome to that. Whether you're watching these videos or just listening to them, like doing your work or cooking your food, whatever it is, I appreciate you guys listening. But this video, this one is something that I really care about. Throughout my entire life, every single big feat I've ever done, winning my first powerlifting competition, winning my third one where I cut 20 pounds in one night and still missed weight and went up a weight class and won, and even the theater that I've done, all the things that have the biggest meaning to me, the 405, running a marathon with no training, quitting nicotine, quitting porn, all these big feats that I've done, things that I'm proud of. Like, if you come from my other forms of work, the things that I can tell my kids, back in my day I used to, they all, boys, I'm trying really hard not to like try to turn this into a joke, because I want to show whatever, but they've all come from a place of like dark hatred for myself, like really dark. I fucking hate myself. I need to do this thing to prove to myself that I'm a man. And so I met this kid when I was in England visiting my girlfriend's family in the gym. I was there alone, and I guess the British European culture, everybody's much more honest. Like, I live in Canada, so in the West, people come up to you and like they put on a fake smile to be your fake buddy, but there, like, people only talk to you if you give them something to respect you for. But anyways, I met this kid, 16 years old. We trained together. He seen the YouTube videos and stuff, and he told me that he was going through a brutal time in life. His mother would physically and mentally abuse him. He just went through a toxic relationship, and I just related so much to this kid. But I saw the way he trained, and I thought I was the fucking hardest worker in the gym. This kid was like every single set to failure, and then 6 more reps, like crying during the sets. The passion was there, but I could tell it wasn't for like the passion of loving bodybuilding or working out. It was the passion of like there was something he was fighting. There was some shit he was fighting, right? And he's telling me these things, and basically he told me, he's like, yeah, I'm reading all these David Goggins books. He's like life as a man just feels like everything has to be suffrage, but oh well, I might as well take this suffrage. I might as well take this pain rather than living in the pain of being a loser. And that fucking hit so deep to me, because at that time I had just started to get over that mentality. And if you guys saw my other YouTube videos or even the start of this channel, we all start self-improvement because we hate ourselves. I started this channel because I hated myself. I started self-improvement because my whole life I loved myself and I got depressed, and then this one girl that I was fucking in love with, like literally almost told me to my face that I was a weak loser man to her. That's what made me start, right? And since then I did things every day, like this death sets in the workouts, pushing past failure. I would gym for 3 hours every single set. I had to push past more and more and more. I would go home, I would eat my food super fast. I would force myself not to watch anything, have zero fun in my day, in 12 hours a day, force myself to work. And what I told that kid was, and because he was asking, he's like, how did you get out of that? He's like, should I even get out of that? And it was just like, I wish there was a secret formula, but it was just slowly over time. I remember I asked myself when I was doing these runs, doing these things, do I really want to grow up and be this guy? Oh, there's a leaf blower coming. Do I want to be the 40, 50-year-old like David Goggins that has to wake up in the morning and run a fucking half marathon, not because I love it, but because it makes me validate and feel like a man? Is that actually part of my purpose? I'm always preaching to people that purpose comes from within. And I think I came to 2 conclusions. 1, no, I don't fucking want to. I don't. I want to be a dad who, like, I want to be a fucking stay-at-home dad. Run my multi-millionaire business and stay with my kid because I have a YouTube channel. I don't want to fucking leave my kid just to raise him in a traditional masculine way. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna fucking walk around with that baby carriage right here. My kid's gonna be a badass motherfucker, boy or girl. That kid's gonna be lifting weights when he's 3, motherfucker. That kid's gonna be a fucking beast, man. Attached to me, man. Do I really want to have to, like, tell my girlfriend, no, I don't want a date night on Sunday because I want to go fucking work in my business when I don't? Fuck no. I want to be able to have a beer with my boys on a Friday night with my best friends, and then the next day, wake up, not drunk or hungover, not doing drugs, 1 beer, and fucking lift my ass off, work as hard as I can, hit all these goals, and just be fucking happy. I only want to have this suffrage because it's for a greater goal that I love. That's what I want in life. That's how I used to live my life as a kid. And Muay Thai taught me that. David, what the fuck do you mean? Muay Thai is the most, like, fighting's the most, like, primal thing that all fighters hate themselves. That's what I thought too. Just a month and a half ago, one of my buddies, Dex, and this guy to me is like, he's my Giga Chad, bro. He's my fucking Giga Chad. This guy he's like a 6 foot tall, fucking tattooed up Asian guy with gigantic calves, might I add. 30 years old, but buddy can box jump 6 feet, buddy can bench like 3 plates. He's a Giga Chad. This guy's a Giga Chad. And I remember him just pulling me aside one day. He was like, hey, Damien. He's like, it's time to kick the bag. It's time to be a man. I was like, what? Because I would always walk past the Muay Thai guys, like the guys fucking hitting the bag in the gym, and I'd be so fucking scared of them, man. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are terrifying. They're like 125-pound guys that when they kick the bag, the whole gym hears it. It's like, that's how loud it is. And he taught me how to kick. I might put up that footage. I don't know. Maybe this is one of the videos I'll put some B-roll in. My first kicks, shit, absolute shit. But the more I did it, the more I just fucking, I fell in love with it. And I got this feeling almost like just after I started bodybuilding, because when I started bodybuilding when I was 11, it was purely because I fucking hated myself. But then I got to this point where I started to learn new exercise, and I literally loved it. I would go to the gym for like 3, 4, 5 hours a day because I loved it. It was my favorite. And Muay Thai brought that back for me. I'm fucking shit. I'm so bad. Like, my jabs, my cross, I can't punch for shit. My kicks are getting a little bit better. I can't kick off my front foot. But for the first time, I am able to go into something almost every single day. And whether it's a good session, I'm exerting energy, I'm sweating, I'm dripping. Whether it's a bad session, I didn't really get much done. Like, I have zero hatred for myself. I try, like, for the normal person, this doesn't make sense. Like, why is this guy sitting in a car? Like, of course you should be doing things you love. But dude, fuck, man. I am able to go in and do something that I just, like, with no agenda. I'm not trying to do a fight. Like, I just love it. And I can't even explain it. I try to explain it to my friends, like, because they know me. They know how fucking tizzy I am. They're like, Damo just does shit, like the running and stuff, to prove that he's, man, I just love it, man. I love it. It's so much fun. I'm having fucking fun. And I've lost the most weight I've ever lost. And I remember sitting in a car one time, like, this was just after I had, like, a fucking temper tantrum about something a couple months ago. We're all still on the self-improvement journey, boys. Come on. That's another video I made about anger. I was so angry, and I was talking to my best friend Tanner. I was like, I don't know why I'm so angry about this. And he just told me, he was like, well, maybe because you just, like, the thing that I was doing at the time, he was like, maybe you just don't love it. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you're able to go to the Muay Thai thing every day, and it seems like you like it, even though you suck ass. And I just remember sitting in the car, and I was like, so confused. I was like, I literally felt like, as a person, I don't deserve this. I felt like yes, I'm flexing my bicep right now to show you how jacked. I feel like I don't deserve to just fully be happy in what I'm doing. And for the past 3-4 years, I felt like that. I felt like I didn't deserve to love what I was doing. And I deluded myself into believing that greatness comes from pain and suffrage and hatred. Because I think the biggest thing I've done in my life, the thing that given me the most dopamine, the thing that changed my life, like benching 405, making the most successful YouTube series probably about powerlifting, having changed, I don't fucking care, sound cocky, I'll say it, changed thousands of lives. I have kids telling me that they were going to fucking end their life until they saw that video, and that video was the catalyst that taught them how to get purpose. But I did that because I hated myself. And just this little thing of going in and being the worst in the gym, hitting a bag every day, doing something, I just love it. It has taught me in all aspects of my life that I can do things out of love. I now work literally 2/5 of the time I used to work, and I probably output double the content. That's the journey that I'm on right now, is I'm trying to do things that are scary, like making videos like this unedited, but things I love. Because, like, let's be honest, let's scope out here. Get away from all the bullshit of all these other self-improvement guys telling you that life as a man has to be blah, 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 blah. Suck a dick. Life as a man is what you make it, okay? But I would tell you the one constant between it all is life as a human should be doing things that you are fucking purposeful, your passion, things that you love. I come home to work now, and it's not 12-hour days of writing scripts that I hate just to get the views and the money. It's making like videos that feel like art to me, that feel like passion, and they're bringing in more money than I've ever seen, and they're bringing in more views than I've ever seen, and most importantly, they're bringing in the most fulfillment I've ever felt in my fucking life, man. I'm able to wake up every day. Maybe wake up. I used to wake up 5 minutes late one day, and the whole morning's ruined. I fucking hate myself. I wake up 20 minutes late, get my ass out the door immediately. I've never been so on track of things. I literally work half the time, and I'm doing so much more. Why? Because I have balance in my life. I do things now that I just love, that are for me. And I turned what I love into this business, into something. And it's so funny. Like, I'm laughing at myself saying it because when I was a kid, this is what I would preach. This is what I was doing. But I think we get trapped. There is a self-improvement trap that it feels like this cult that you have to be sucked into doing it how that guy's doing it, how this guy's doing it. It has to be suffrage because he said it has to be suffrage. This self-improvement guy says you have to make $100,000 a month. This self-improvement guy says Damo's videos will never do well. Actually, he might be right, because he's just ranting and he's saying the same point over and over and over and over, and you have to make a script. And I think what wins is being... That's a beautiful car, by the way, sorry. I think what wins is being authentic to yourself, doing what you love, but still putting in the discipline and the hard work. I'm not saying don't do anything tough. I'm saying do things that are fucking tough. Strive for the biggest excellence, but do the things that you love. And well, this is an announcement now, but I finally did it. Something that I have been promising myself for 10 years. Something that I've been promising my audience on my other YouTube channel for a year, that I kept lying to them that I haven't been doing. But I finally signed up for a bodybuilding show. September 2024. I'll go into more details in another video about this, but because I learned how to do things out of love, I finally felt ready. And I think because I put this off for a year, I kept telling people I'm gonna sign up. Oh, I already signed up. I literally lied to people, but there was something in my head that was like, why can't I commit? And I think what it was every time I thought about doing it, it was out of hatred. It was like, I have to get this body to prove to people. No. Slowly, I wish there was an actionable step. The only actionable step I'll give you in this video is like literally fucking sit in a room for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, no phone, no distractions. Stop watching my self-improvement videos. Stop watching anybody's self-improvement videos. Just sit there and ask yourself, if nobody was watching, what would you do? And I did that. And slowly over time, I realized that I do want to do this bodybuilding thing. And since then, it felt so freeing. Like every fucking bodybuilding work, I'm working harder than I've ever worked before. But every rep, every set, even when I'm tired, even when I don't want to do it, I love it, man. So this is going to be my biggest challenge over the next year, is can I do something, a big feat like I've done before, like the 405 and everything. Probably the biggest feat in my life, the toughest, but this time, do it out of love. I love you, boys. Self-improvement shouldn't be this thing that you have to pay for guys on the internet to yell at you and call you a weak pussy. It comes from within, about you having such a love for yourself and your life and working on your mental health, that you want to do what gives you the most love and the most fulfillment, because I think that's what life should be about. So go find that thing that you love and still work your ass off on it. And I guarantee you're going to be the happiest you have ever been. Forget all this other fucking tanning your balls, red light therapy bullshit. Find what you love. Do it out of love. And do it to the greatest excellence. I love you, boys.
Mwah.